I'm here with Chris Pirillo, blogger here at the U.S. Magic Cup Final, a judge and as well as a blogger. So one of the questions we have here is for everyone involved in the event, what is a key attribute or a technique these students can use and other students can build influence in the online community, seeing as you are known for that?
What can they
do, or what attributes are common amongst people who are heavy influence on the technology?
The one attribute that I would say is the heaviest is passion. If you don't have that, if you don't care about what it is you're doing, nobody else is going to care about what it is you're doing. You can't just blend in. You kind of have to stand out. Sometimes that means taking risks and being an outsider. Say wearing a red lanyard instead of a black one.
So with that, do you think that passion can be transferred from the social media space to business, trying to attract venture capitalists in to build these projects?
So many VCs will look at not just the idea, but specifically the person or the people behind the idea. And if they don't care about the thing that it is that they're building, they're talking about, that passion is the only thing that's going to translate. It's the only thing that's going to get them over the hurdles when there is a barrier. And inevitably there will be a barrier. It may be a clear barrier, it may be an invisible barrier. Inevitably, nothing will go smoothly. Ultimately, you have to rely on your own internal compass, and part of that is that very easily guided by the things that you're passionate about.
Now, you spoke of barriers. On day one of the event, Alex Kipman, incubation for Xbox Connect, talked about how the only barrier when it comes to software is just your imagination. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. If you can't conceive it, you won't achieve it. Or you might, but it'll be kind of like a tangential possibility. Remote or close. You've got to sometimes step away from the thing that it is you're trying to do. Have you ever had that issue where you're working on a problem, you go take a shower, and then suddenly it comes to you, oh my God, the missing element is shampoo. I just needed more shampoo. And then you put shampoo in the product, and hey, look, it's perfect. So, just because, you're working on a problem doesn't mean that, or you're not working directly on a problem doesn't mean that your brain's not still working on a problem. This is one of the reasons why one of my favorite shows on television these days, even though I'm not a big fan of medical shows, I don't follow medical technology all that closely, but I love House, because his epiphanies towards the end of the show is formulaic. What happened? Because something occurs outside the scope of the actual problem that makes his brain think, wait a minute, that's the cause. That's the reason this is all happening.
All right, one last question is related to the event. Having been a judge in software design, have you seen any projects that really stood out as innovative and interesting?
Well, I think they've all been innovative. It's difficult to say because I don't know the industry half as well as the people who have been working on these projects. I've certainly seen more advanced prototypes, working prototypes, like, wow, that product could be sold today. And that demonstrates a level of maturity, not just from an engineering perspective, seeing something, but specifically from a design perspective. And I think that is the missing component for a lot of products in the space, hardware, software, services. Design has typically been an afterthought when it needs to be a forethought. It needs to be the thing that drives the product forward. Technology is becoming increasingly pervasive, not invasive. And sometimes it's a challenge, specifically for a mindset of, well, it just works, who cares what it looks like? Usability cares what it looks like.
It's the idea of stepping back and not really having to interface with technology, rather technology interfacing with you.
Exactly. And the best forms of technology are invisible. You don't need to know that it's working to know that it works. This is one of the reasons why, in many cases, Apple has exceeded at gaining traction in the marketplace. When a 2-year-old can pick up a device and figure out how to do something, that speaks to the power of the device. It's an intelligence in design.
So it's the idea of the natural user. It's
right.
No longer us telling the computer what to do, it's us just interact with it.
Right. Instead of trying to figure out how to use it, you just do it. And that is a form of, I think, useful technology. There's a lot of useful technology out there, but in terms of the applications, hardware, software, services that are going to gain the most amount of traction, I think design, usability, those elements are just as important, if not more important, than the underlying technology.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Kind of interview each other.